Shapar, which means horn. Yeah, which means wine. We gotta clean that up. Laya Sha'ala, which means to Israel. Shapar, which means horn. Come on. We're going to do the Lord's Prayer. Imagine, which means to stand. Sar upon your Hakwadam, which means turn and face the east. We're going to do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayel. Shemka. Yahawah. Malakut. Taba'ah. Ratazak. Hayah. Aisha. Maratas. Chawah. Hayah. Bashemayim. Talana. Kham. Yawam. Masalachna. Kamwafna. Kasalachna. Kamwafna. Bala. Tabi'ayana, Vanasaya 1, Abal, Habashayna, Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Ha'ala, Atapara, Alamiyam, Aman. In English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Sar, which means to turn. Ayishab, which means to be seated. Okay, we're starting out 38-2. For those that may be unaware of what's called forgot, we're going over Judah. We're gonna take a break real quick from Joseph. We left off with Joseph being put into slavery. Right, we're gonna take a break from that and follow Judah. Judah was the main conspirator, the chief conspirator in the evils that happened to Joseph. So now, this is Genesis 38-2. Wayara'ah Shema. Just so you know, this is Shema. Technically speaking, this is used as there, but understood, this is like pertaining to, from. Like dealing with a place, there. Pertaining to from is there. Right? So it says, and he saw there, Yahawada, and Judah saw there, Bath Ayash Kana'aim, a daughter of a man of Canaan. Right? Washamwa. Now, Salaki, what's the problem with that?
Which what?
What I just read.
Say again, you're talking about.
Let me read it in the Hebrew. Wayara'ah Shema Yahawada Bath Ayash Kana'aim. Let me read that in English. And Judah saw there a daughter of a certain Canaanite. What's the problem with that?
I don't know, sir.
What are Canaanites?
Okay, Canaanite is another nation.
What nation specifically?
What nation specifically? A Hamite.
So Judah, who everybody swears is a race of white people, married an African, meaning the majority of his children with that African would have been what?
Dark skin.
Therefore, the Jews, even if you play devil's advocate and say the Jews up until Judah was white, what does this verse now let you know? After Judah, the Jews were dark. And then where did they go to live?
Okay.
No. This is Judah himself.
Oh, and in Judah's house.
No, this is Judah himself. Where did Judah and his children end up living?
Oh, when end up living?
Yes.
Oh, in Egypt.
In Egypt, right? Meaning his descendants, if they didn't marry inside the family, would have more than likely married other His mother's African, and he's going into an African land, so more than likely his descendants are probably going to marry other
Africans.
How do you, even if you play devil's advocate and say everyone from Adam to Judah is white, this messes you up. So we're clear, pretty much all the 12 tribes married Africans, married Hamites of some degree. We know Joseph married Pharaoh's sister-in-law, more than likely another Egyptian herself. All the 12 tribes have more than likely Hamite mothers. There were no cousins left, female cousins left. Right? Okay. Kana'ain wa shamwa shawai. Wa yakwaka wa yaba'a ala yaha. Salah verse 3. Wa tahar wa talad. Wa talad is and she conceived. Ban, son. Wa yakwara and he named Shamwa. And he called his name Ir. 4. Watalad ban watakwara Shamwa Shalah. Salaki. Watahar. Salaki, this is verse 4. Watahar Iwad Watalad ban Watakwara Shamwa Iwanan. Watasap and she add Iwad Watalad ban Watakwara. She called his name Shalah. Wahaya and was Bakazia Baladatha Athwa. Okay. There's verse 6. Waya kwa Yahawada Asha La'ir Bakawar his oldest. Bakawar is eldest. Bakawar is his eldest. Washama Tamar 7. Wa Yahaya Bakawar Yahawada Rai Ba'ayanya Yahweh. Rai Ba'ayanya Yahweh is evil in the sight. And well, I'm gonna see what it translates, but this is technically evil in the eyes of the Most High. Rai Ba'ayanya Yahweh. Wayamathawa. And he killed him. He was evil in the sight of God, and he killed him. Wayamathawa. Yahweh. And he was evil in the sight of the Most High, and the Most High killed him. That's literally what that verse says. I don't even have to read it in the Hebrew. This is why you stay in class. I don't have to translate after this. I did not read this the night before. I'm familiar with the story for being in here for so long, but I do not need to look at the English to translate this. I can translate this on my own. 8. Waya Amar Yahawada La Awanan. That's Onan. Ba'a Kam Al Allah Asha. Come unto the wife Akyaka of your brother. Wayabam. Atha. I'm not sure what Wayabam means. Atha. Wahakwam Zarai La Akayaka. Akyaka. Salakia. Let me look that up. Yeah. Wahakwam. Okay, Wahaquam is raise up. The quam is the root word. I'm not sure what purpose the what's it called serves there. And that's the last verse, right? Verse 8. So this is 2. And Judah saw there a daughter of a certain Canaanite whose name was Shua, and he took her and went in unto her. And she conceived and bare a son, and he called his name 4. And she conceived again and bare a son, and she called his name Onan. 5. And she yet again conceived and bare a son, and called his name Shelah. And he was at Kezeb when she bore him. She bare him. 6. And Judah took a wife for his firstborn, whose name was Tamar. And Judah's son, firstborn, was wicked in the sight of the Lord, and the Most High slew him. 8. And Judah said unto Onan, go in unto thy brother's wife and marry her, and raise up seed to thy brother. So we're clear this is an ancient, okay, we'll cover this. I didn't want to I should have had you put it in just for shock value. You know this is the verse Christians use for masturbation. You're not familiar with this?
No.
We'll go into it after we cover it, but you're familiar with the law this is talking about, or the law of the brother?
Oh yeah, no, I'm familiar with the law of your brother.
Meaning if your brother dies childless.
Have no sons.
Right. So you go in the, yeah. Mm-hmm. So we're in 9 still? Yeah, 9. Why you die? Our none? You die is, and he knows. Kaya la'alawa Yahweh Hazarai Wahaya Ba'a al Asha Ahayawa Akiwa Wa Shakath Arataza La Balaya Nathan Zerai La'ak Yawa 10. Wayarai Ba'ayanya Yahweh Ashar Aisha Wayamath Gam. Math is death. A lot of times when you see the word math, it means death. Right? Some version of death. It can also mean to cause the death. Like in this instance, you find math earlier for the Most High slew him. Math is simply the word for death or to die. Nathan. Sorry, Wayamath Gam Atawa. 11. Waya Amar Yahawada Latamar Kalathwa Shabia Alamana Bayath Abayaka Aid Yagado Shalat Banyakaya Amar Pan Yamawath Gam Hawa'a Ka'ak Yawa wa talak tamar wa tabat wa tashab bayath abaya yaha waya this 12 waya rabwa hayam ya wa tamath bath shawai ashak yahawada waya nakam yahawada waya il gazaz ya Tazaan Hawa Wakayara Rai Haidalamya Tamanafta Wayagad Latamar Laamar Hana Kamyaka Ila Tamanafta Lagaz Taza'anawa. Khan. 14. Wata Sar Bagadya Alaman Wata Ma'ailya Watakas Batazaya Watathayo La Watashab Ba Patak Ayanya Yam Ashar Ayel Darak over the way, something like that. Tamanatha, Kaya, Ra'atha, Kaya, Gadal, Shala, Wahawa, La'a, Nathana, Lawa, La'asha. 15, Waya Ra'a, Ya Hawada, Waya Kashaba, La Zawana, Kaya, Kasata, Kanaya. And in the English, so that's 9. And Onan knew that the seed should not be his. So now, mind you, in the law of a brother, I gotta ask for the proper understanding of that, because this cat could just be an idiot. What's Ruth's first husband's name? It's in the Bible. You don't know it, right? But what's David's ancestor's name? The one that married Ruth?
You said David's ancestor?
The one that married Ruth. Do you know his name? That would be Jesse. That's David's great-grandfather and Jesse's grandfather. Is there people in the chat? In the chat, let me know. Does anybody know the name of David's grandfather? The one that married Ruth. Because that's the law of a brother. Oh, ain't got nobody?
No, I just went down with that.
John. Let's see if we can get that. Give them a second. That he should. And it came to pass that he should. And Onan knew that the seed should not be his, and it came to pass when he went in unto his brother's wife that he spilled it on the ground, lest that he should give seed to his brother. There's what I mean. Do you understand what I meant earlier or no?
No, I know the law of the brother. I know about that. And we talked about this one where the people goes to and talk about masturbation.
Right. You understand now, Allah?
Just on the argument, you know what I mean?
Here's how stupid this is. No, say what you're gonna say.
Oh no, when they say that you spill seed on the floor, that's a sin.
That's show me any other time where it says, anywhere in the Torah where it says spilling seed on the floor is a sin. It doesn't. Y'all nitpicking and taking this one thing. At the end of the day, he's not. What's the biggest problem here? Not to get too graphic. Is he actually masturbating?
Nah, sir.
What is he doing?
He having sex with his brother with his dad's brother's wife.
You're being a little too specific. What is he doing? He's having sex, right?
Yeah.
Is that masturbating?
Nah.
He's pulling out. So I'm gonna ask the Christians. So every time y'all have sex, you implore that your sexual partner, the man, your husband, nuts in you every time, because that's what happened here. He refused to. Salakia for sounding graphic. He refused to ejaculate in this woman. So you implore that and tell that man, I am a good Christian woman, and you must ejaculate inside of me every time y'all have sex. I believe it about our grandmas. That's why they had 15 kids. Right? This isn't like masturbation. Here's the second problem. That's cute for y'all. What about sisters today in modern medicine? You know, there's some girls who, before they're even a teenager, knows to expect they'll never get a period. By this logic, they can't have a man. They'll be a burden on their father's house. Because if it's a sin to not put my seed somewhere that it can grow and flourish, how the hell am I putting it inside a barren woman? See, back in the day, like with Samson's mom, he got away with it. I have to be with you till 40 years, 50 years. Once eggs start giving out, yeah, he was barren. That's when I'm going to know it was what's it called. The Lord might just make us wait 10, 15 years for our first baby. But after 20, 30 years, when you're about 50, yeah, the Lord was sparing. The Lord didn't open your womb. But we don't have those differences today. I will know, the girl will know before she's even in high school. So that woman can't have a man. Because she'll have, what's it called? Because she can never have children. How about brothers? How about brothers? Brothers that are sterile, can they not have a wife? Keep going. Let me keep going. Judah said to Tamar that he should give seed to his brother. 10. And the thing which he did displeased the Most High. Wherefore you slew him also. He did not have a problem with you spilling seed on the floor. He had a problem with him disobeying God's law. Okay? 11. Then said Judah to Tamar, his daughter-in-law, remain a widow at thy father's house till Shalai my son be grown. For he said, lest peradventure he die also, as his brethren did. And Tamar went and dwelt in her father's house. 12. And in process of time, the daughter of Shua, Judah's wife, died. And Judah was comforted and went up unto his sheep shearers to Timnath, he and his friend Hirah the Adulamite. And it was told Tamar, saying, behold, thy father-in-law goeth up to Timnath to shear his sheep. And she put her widow's garments off from her, and covered her with a veil, and wrapped herself, and sat in an open place which is by the way of Timnath. For she saw that Shelah was grown, and she was not given unto him to wife. 15. When Judah saw her, he thought her to be an harlot, because she had covered her face. Let me try to run through this.
Harlot.
Come. Wayat alayah al hadarak waya amar haba na abawa alayaka kayala yadai kaya kalaf yuwa hawa wa ta'amar ma tatan laya kaya tabawa alia waya amar anakya ashalak gadia Isaiah man ha tazaan wa ta'amar am tatan irab one I shalaka waya amar ma ha irab one ashar atan laka wa ta'amar katamka wa patayalak slaka wa patayalka wa matka ashar bayadka wayatan laha wayaba ala aljaha wa sahar lawa 19 wa taqwam wa talak wa tasar tazai yapa ma'alya wa talabash bagadia alamanawatha 20 wa yashalak yahawada af gadia ha'izayam bayad ra'aywa ha'aidalamya lakwakath ha'irab one mayad ha'asha wala mataza'a 21 waya sha'ala af anashya makwama la amar ayah ha kwadasha hawa ba'ayan yam al hadarak waya amara la'a hayatha baza kwadasha 22 wayashab al Yahawada wa ya amar la'a mataza'atha mataza'athya wa gam anashya ha makwawam amarwa la'a hayatha baza kwadasha.
That's it.
Yeah, I know. All right. 15. When Judah saw her, he thought her to be an harlot because she had covered her face. Oh, 16 was the first.
16.
Yeah, come. And he turned unto her by the way and said, Go to, I pray thee, let me come in unto thee. For he knew not that she was his daughter-in-law. I'm going to just say, this is letting you know Judah has a problem with hoes.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking the same thing.
No, that's literally what this is letting you know.
Oh,
Judah
God.
specifically has a problem with hoes. And because of this, our women want to be them. And she said, What wilt thou give me that thou mayest come in unto me? And he said, I will send thee a kid from the flock. And she said, Wilt thou give me a pledge till thou send it? 18. And he said, What pledge shall I give thee? And she said, Thy signet and thy bracelets, and thy staff that is in thine hand. And he gave it her, and came in unto her, and she conceived by him. 19. And she arose and went away and laid by her veil from her, and put on the garments of her widowhood. And Judah sent the kid by the hand of his friend the Adulamite to receive his pledge from the woman's hand, but he found her not. Then he asked the men of that place, saying, Where's the harlot that was openly by the wayside? And they said, There was no harlot in this place. 22. And he returned to Judah and said, I cannot find her. And also the men of the place said that there was no harlot in this place. Right? So, next we're about to finish off this chapter. 23. Waya amar Yahawada takwak laha pan nahaya labawaz hana shalakaya hagad haza wa asa la mataza'atha. 24. Wa Yahaya kama shalash kadashyam wa yagad la Yahawada la amar zanatha tamar kalaska wagam hana hara la zanawanya waya amar Yahawada hawa taza ya'awa wa tha sharap. 25. Hawa'a mawa taza'ath wahaya shalaka al kamaya la amar la ayash ashar alha la lawa anakia hara wa ta'amar hakar na'a lamaya ha kathama Waha Pathayam Wahamata Ha Wahatama Ha Allah Wayakar Yahawada Waya Amar Tazadakwa Mamanya Kaya Ayo Kan La'a Natasya La Shala Banya Wala'a Yasak Iwad La Da'itha. 27. Wa Yahaya Baith La Datha Wa Hana Ta'awamyam Baba Tana. 28. Wa Yahaya Baladatha Wa Yathan Yad Wa Thakwak Ha Mayaladath Ha Mayaladath Wa Takwak Kwashar Ayo Yadwa Shanya La Amarza Yataza Yataza'a, Ra'ashna, 29. Wayahaya, Kamashayab, Yadwa, Wahana, Yataza'a, Akiwa, Watha'amar, Ma, Parataza, Al-Yaka, Parataza, Wayakwara, Shamwa, Parataza. And that's the last verse, right? Yeah, Khan. So in the English 23, and Judah said, let her take it to her, lest we be shamed. Behold, I sent this kid, and thou hast not found her. And 24, and it came to pass about 3 months after that it was told Judah, saying, Tamar, thy daughter-in-law hath played the harlot, and also, behold, she is with child by whoredom. And Judah said, bring her forth, and let her be burnt. That's what we do to whores. I'm going to just tell you, yo, you couldn't find that prostitute I paid for? Yo, your daughter's pregnant because you cheat. Yeah. Burn that. But yo, I never felt that prostitute. I hope you don't come up to me in the street randomly like, yo, you never gave me my goat. I didn't say the F word.
Oh, all right. No, it sounded like you
yeah, I know how to bleep. Oh. Nah, people, my friends in the world's like, yo, why is it like you don't curse? I have an ability. I can literally, you'll think I cursed. You'll think you're watching TV while I'm talking to you. Like, like I'm not playing with you. Like, it's an ability. Okay? Yeah. Check his hypocrisy. 25. And when she was brought forth, she said to her father-in-law, saying, by the man whose these are, am I with child? And she said, discern, I pray thee, whose are these? The signet and the bracelets and staff. And Judah acknowledged them and said, she hath been more righteous than I, because that I gave her not to Shelah my son, and he knew her again no more, because what he did was wrong. What did I just say out my mouth? Say
that again?
What did I just say out my mouth?
What do you mean? Is it referring to this verse?
Yes. And he knew her again no more, because...
Oh, he knew her again no more?
Why? What did I just say out my mouth? Because he knew it was wrong.
Wrong, yeah. She's more righteous.
So this is marriage. Mm-hmm. No, I'm asking you. Is this marriage?
Is this marriage?
Yeah.
Oh man, you know what? Because I'm thinking that. Oh, matter of fact, yes, it is. Because she did.
How?
How? No, when he went up in her, and she had the stuff that, the stuff that he gave her, but she never. She
no.
Right.
It's not marriage. Was
she still home? Because I didn't see it.
Huh? No. Is two homosexuals married?
Nah.
Why?
Because it's unlawful. And it's against the law, yeah.
Okay, can a person marry their animal, their pet?
Nah.
Why?
Because there's a law against that.
What makes you think you can marry your in-laws? Mm-hmm. Can you marry your in-laws? Can you marry your father-in-law or your mother-in-law?
Oh, no, lie.
So is this considered a marriage? Meaning, if I go right now, if it comes before the school that a brother is committing incest, is that looked at as a marriage or as an abomination?
Abomination.
This is considered incest. We don't, because of our American minds, we don't consider it because of blood relation, but in the eyes of God, that's incest, what they did, which is why he doesn't touch her anymore. because he knows that marriage is unlawful. You had sex with 2 of my sons. No. Same with men. You cannot touch a woman and her daughter, period. And so we're clear. Sister eyes both, so I'm going to try to make sure I say this right. Certain marriages, you are to an extent bound to the marriage, even in the event of death. You cannot marry your stepmom, regardless of your father's current status on the earth. If your father drops dead, you cannot holler at your stepmom. It's likewise. If your sons drop dead, you cannot holler at your daughter-in-laws. Why am I bringing this up? Because you got idiots that try to use this to say, see, sex isn't marriage. This is an abomination. He wasn't supposed to have sex with his daughter-in-law, which is why he never touched her again, because he was taught and understood this isn't a marriage. This isn't a godly ordained union. So I'm not going to touch this woman anymore because this is my daughter-in-law. What happened was an accident. Okay? So now we're going to get back into the Hebrew once we finish this off. 27. And it came to pass in the time of her travail that, behold, twins were in her womb. 28. And it came to pass when she travailed that the one put out his hand, and the midwife took and bound up upon his hand a scarlet thread, saying, this came out first. And it came to pass as he drew back his hand that, behold, his brother came out and said, how hast thou broken forth? This breach be upon thee. Therefore his name was called Phared. And afterward came out his brother that had the scarlet thread upon his hand, and his name was called Zerah. So yeah, you punch somebody in the face, huh? You heard me? You punch somebody in the face. Yeah, that's what your name means.
Yeah.
You a real son of Jacob. You a real son, grandson of Jacob. You punched your little brother in the face. Now I'm gonna be the older brother. You punch him in the face. Understand, the midwife say, I see a head, I see a head. Oh. Wait, what just happened? Nah, there's 2 of them, but the one that was supposed to come out just got snubbed by the one in the back, and now the one in the back is crawling up and coming out. Yeah, call him breakthrough, because he broke through. Yeah, watch Paratazar. Paratazar will punch you in the face. Paratazar will punch you in the face to be first, just like his granddaddy. Get Paratazar here. Okay? That's the spirit of Jacob. No sign first. We will punch you in the face to be first. Yo, Hebrew is such a small language. This is verse 30 and 1. This is 38 and 30. And 30. 38 and 30. Salaki. Wa akar yatazah akiwa ashar ayo yadwa ha shanya wa yakwara shamwa zarak. Okay. 39 and 1. Waya what's up? Hawarad Matazarayama Wayakwan Nawa Pawatayapar Sarayas Parai Shar Hatabakya Ayash Matazarya Mayad Hayashamai Alayam Ashar Hawaradawa Shema Wayahaya Yahweh At Yawasab Wayahaya Ayash Matazal Yak Wayahaya Baba Yath Adan Yawa Ha Matazarya 3 Wayara Adan Yawa Kaya Yahweh Atwa Wakal Ashar Hawa Aisha Yahweh Matazal Yak Bayadwa Waya Matazar. Sorry, Yawasab Khan. We're in verse 4 now.
Come.
Ba'ayan Yawa. Waya Sharaf. Athwa. Waya Pakwada. Ayo. Bayathwa. Wakal. Yash. Lawa. Nathan. Bayadwa. 5. Wa Yahaya. Maaz. Ha Pakwayad. Athwa. Babayathwa. While Kal, Ashar, Yash, Lawa, Waya Barak, Yahweh, Ath, Bayath, Ha Matazaria. The Most High blessed the house of the Egyptian. That's what that said. Bagalal, Yawasap is Joseph. Wa Yahaya, Barakath, Yahweh, Bakal, Ashar, Yash, Lawa, Babayath, Wa Bashada. 6. Wayad Izab Kal Ashar Lawa Bayad Yawasab Wala'a Yadai Ath Ma'awama Kaya Am Halakam Ashar Hawa'a. I will call something about bread. Okay, I will call eating. Why I will call is eating. Why Yahaya, Yawasab, Yapa, Ta'ar, Why Yapa, Mara'ah. Okay, this is now let's finish this off. 30. And afterward came out his brother that had the scarlet thread upon his hand, and his name was called Zerah. And Joseph was 39 and 1. And Joseph was brought down to Egypt, and Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh, captain of the guard, an Egyptian, bought him of the hands of the Ishmaelites, which had brought him under him down thither. See, we're shepherds. The Arabs are slave traders. 3 generations after. Let me see. So that's Isaac and Ishmael, and then Jacob and Esau and Ishmael's kids. And then, so that's 3 generations from Abraham. Y'all already kidnapping and enslaving people. And y'all think we like Arabs. This is what the Bible says about Arab history. Less than 100 years after Abraham dies, y'all are some kidnappers and slavers. And you want to wonder why we don't like the Arab people. Which had brought him down thither. 2. And the Lord was with Joseph, and he was a prosperous man, and he was in the house of his master the Egyptian. And his master saw that the Lord was with him, and that the Most High made all that he did to prosper in his hand. And Joseph found grace in his sight, and he served him. And he made him overseer over his house, and all that he had he put into his hand. 5. And it came to pass from the time that he had made him overseer in his house, and over all that he had, that the Most High blessed the Egyptian's house, just like he did Laban, for Joseph's sake. And the blessing of the Most High was upon all that he had in the house and in the field. 6. And he left all that he had in Joseph's hand, and he knew not aught what he had, save the bread which he did eat. And Joseph was a goodly person and well favored. Joseph ran all the money. He did not count his inventory and none of that. All he knew is, I got a full fridge. I never have to complain about it. Why? Because Joseph does his job. What side are we on?
We on the 6.
This is the 6th side right here?
Come.
Okay. 7. Why Yahaya Akar, Ha Dabaryum, Ha Allah, Wa Ta Sha'a, Ashad, Adan Yawa, Ath, Ayanja, Yah, Al, Yawasab, Wa Ta'amar, Shah Kaba, Anya, Waya Ma'an, Waya Amar, Al, Ashad, Adan Yawa, Han, Adanya, La'a, Yadai, Afya, Ma, Salakya, Maha, Babayath, Wakal, Ashar, Yash, Lawa, Nathan, Bayadya. 9. Ayanan, Gadawo, Babayath, Hazar, Mamanya, Wala, Kashak, Mamanya, Ma'awama, Kaya, Awathka, Ba'ashar, Ashafwa, Wa'ayak, Aisha, Harai, Hagadala, Hazar, Wa Kata'afya, La'alahaya, 10. Wa Yahaya, Kadabara, Al, Yawasab, Yawam, Wala, Shemai, Ala Yah, La Shakab, Atazala, La Hayawath, Ainha. 11. Wa Yahaya, Kaha Yawam, Hazar, Wa Yaba, Ha Bayatha, La Aishawath, Mala Akathwa, Wa Ayan, Ayash, Ma'anashya, Ha Bayath, Sham, Babayath, 12. Wa Tata Pashawa, Baba Gadwa, La'ama Shakaba, Aimya, Waya Izab, Bagadwa, Bayada, Wayanath, Nas, Wayatazar, Ha Kawatazar. 13. Wayahaya, Kara'awatha, Kaya, Izab, Bagadwa, Bayada, Wayanas, Ha Kawatazar. Okay. 7. And it came to pass after these things that his master's wife cast her eyes upon Joseph, and she said, Lie with me. But he refused and said unto his master's wife, Behold, my master wotteth not what is with me in the house, and he hath committed all that he hath to my hand. There is none greater in this house than I, neither hath he kept back anything from me, but thee, because thou art his wife. How then can I do this great wickedness and sin against God?
That's right.
He had honor and morals. They're like, understand, and this lets you know how good he had it. There's nothing in this house that I can't take. There is nothing in this house. I can eat all the food in the fridge. I can use all the TV I want. I can use all the hot water I want. I'm a slave. And I'm allowed to eat and drink and have all the hot showers and have all the comfort of the master. Only thing of comfort I can't enjoy is you. Get about my face. He had decency and integrity. 10. And it came to pass that she spake to Joseph day by day. She was on it.
Oh, Sister Lockett, sir. If I may, just to let you know, because he said, how do this great, you know what I'm saying, great wickedness and sin against. So it's letting you know that, you know what I'm saying.
He understood that this is
law. Yeah, before it was, you know what I'm saying,
right.
Written down, they was following this law.
Right.
You know what I mean? Of adultery.
Right. That he hearkened not unto her, to lie by her, or to be with her. 11. And it came to pass about this time that Joseph went into the house to do his business, and there was none of the men of the house there within. And she caught him by his garment, saying, Lie with me. And he left his garment in her hand and fled and got him out. 13. And it came to pass when she saw that he had left his garment in her hand and was fled forth, that she called unto the men of her house and spake unto them.
That's it. 13.
Oh, come. Right. So 7. This is the last set, right?
Last.
No time for us. 7. The water. Wa Yahaya Akar, Ha Dabaya, Ha'ala, Wa Tasha, Ashat, Adan Yawa, Ayan Yaha, Al Yawasa. This is another thing. Learning words, learning your vocabularies, especially nouns. When you learn nouns like Ayan Yaha, Ayana, that I don't even know if that's a word. That's Ayun Yah. You know by context that you're speaking about a woman, so her may be in there somewhere. Ayun is I, so her I, right? Things like that help you learn better. Ayun Yah, her eyes, okay? Al Yawasab, Wata Amar, Shakaba, Anya. 8. Waya Ma'an, Waya Amar, Al Ashad, Adanya, Han, Adanya, La'a, Yadai, Afya, Ma.
Oh, Salaki, sir.
Come.
What verse are you on? You should be on 15.
Oh, I'm done. 15? Yeah, come. Okay, come. Let me just read 14 real quick. Wata Kwara, La Anash, Ya, Bayatha, Wata Amar Laham, La Amar Ra, Ha Baya, La Noah, Ayash, Ibaria. Ibaria is a Hebrew. La Tazadak, La Tazakwa, to laugh. Ba Nawa, in us. Ba'a, Alia. La Shakab, Anya, Wa Akwara, Ba Kwawal, got a wall. 15. Wa Yahaya, Ka Shamaywa, Kaya, Harayamathya, Kwawalya, Wa Akwara, Wa Ya Izab, Bagadwa, Atazalia, Wa Ya Nas, Wa Yataza'a, Ha Kawataza'a. 16. Watanak, Bagadwa, Atazala, Aid, Baba'a, Adanyawa, Al, Bayathwa. 17. Wata Dabar, Alayawa, Kadabar, Ha La Amar, Ba'a, Alaya, Ha Ibaya, Ashar, Ha Ba'ath, Lanawa, Latazakwa, Baya. 18. Waya Tazakwa is to laugh. Like Yatazakwa is he laughs. Latazakwa is to laugh in me. 18. Waya Kahar Yam Kwawalia, Wa Akwara, Waya Izab Bagad, Atazalia, Waya Nas, Ha Kawataza, Wa Yahaya, Kashamai, well, we're in 19 now. Kashamai, Adanyawa, Ath, Dabaria, Ashathwa, Ashar, Dabara, Salaki, Dabarha, Ala Yawa, La Amar, Kadabaria, Ha Ala, Aisha, Laya, Ibadka, Wayakar, Apua. 20. Wayakwak, Adanya, Yawasak, Athwa, Wayathanawa, Al, Bayath, Ha-Sahar, Makwawam, Ashar, Asawarya, Ha-Malak, Asawarya, Wayahaya, Sham, Babayath, Ha-Sahar. What's the last verse?
That's it.
Okay, come. All right, we're almost out of here, guys. Okay. 14. And she called unto the men of her house and spake unto them, saying, See, he hath brought in an Hebrew unto us to mock us. Let's let you know something. The Egyptians never liked us. Okay. Why are you bringing up this man's race? Right? Because the Egyptians have always been negative towards us. Okay? He came in unto me to lie with me, and I cried with a loud voice. 15. And it came to pass when he heard that I lifted up my voice and cried, that he left his garment with me and fled and got him out. 16. And she laid up his garment by her until his Lord came home. 17. And she spake unto him according to these words, saying, The Hebrew servant which thou hast brought in unto us came in unto me to mock me. 18, and it came to pass as I lifted up my voice and cried that he left his garment with me and fled out. 19, and it came to pass when his master heard the words of his wife, which he spake unto him, saying, after this manner did thy servant to me, that his wrath was kindled. 20, and Joseph's master took him and put him into the prison, a place where the king's prisoners were bound, and he was there in the prison. He was put in the prison, and understand, he didn't, that's like that's like the cat, okay, some cat who works for Fox News just got a job as the Secretary of Defense, right? That's like you work for that cat and you try to do something to his wife. You're not going into a special jail. Like the minute Donald Trump finds out his Secretary of Defense's wife was almost assaulted, Donald Trump himself is going to go in there and sweep up and clean up the worst, dirtiest cell in his own personal Supermax prison for you. That's what they did to Joseph. Understand, he went to Pharaoh's personal prison. You know what you got to do to go there? You have to gain the ire and the attention of the most powerful man in the most powerful country in the world. And for him to say, I'm going to put you in a dungeon I specifically have made for the people I don't want to be happy. I had a place made for people I want to go. When I go to sleep, I know they're feeling miserable 24/7. That's where they sent Joseph just now, for a false rape allegation. And that's what happened to all our brothers. Look up, I don't got time today, but I was going to go into Rosewood. I was going to go into Black Wall Street. You can look these up. I was going to go into the countless instances of our people being falsely accused of these sick, disgusting white dogs of trying to have sex with them. You'll find this all over slavery, of us refusing to have sex with white women and then calling their fathers, their husbands, their brothers to kill us. This happened to our ancestors thousands of years ago. The first Hebrew, the first Israelite to ever be enslaved, is also the first Israelite to be what's called falsely accused of rape, and then the first Israelite to be imprisoned. Ain't that crazy? The first Israelite to be enslaved is also the first Israelite to be falsely accused of rape and imprisoned.
Violations.
Yeah. Come. And with that, I march him up here. Shapar, which means horn. Remember to vibrate. Vibrate your tongue. Okay? La Yasha'Allah, which means to Israel. I imagine, which means to stand. So I will put your hakodam, turn it this east. Yeah, don't. I would suggest never putting that back behind you. Put it on the side. Okay, we're going to do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodah, Hayah, Shumka, Yahawah, Malakuska, Taba'ah, Batizaka, Hayah, Aisha, Baratiza, Kuwa, Hayah, Shemayim, Tanana, Ka, Luwan, Basalakna, Kawakna, Hasalakna, Kawakina, Bala, Tabiayana, Banasayawan, Abba, Hawashina, Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Harlem, Antapara, Labalamian, Aman. In English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth, as it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day.
Our daily bread.
Our daily bread.
And forgive us our debts.
Forgive our debts.
As we forgive our debtors.
Forgive our debtors.
And lead us not.
Lead us not
into temptation.
temptation.
But deliver us.
But deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Psalms reads a turn. Man of Israel, we're going to give one courteous salute. Man of Israel, I imagine Shabbat. I imagine. Barak. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. Yajim Matah. Dismissed.
Next week, we started at Genesis chapter 39, verse 21. Chapter 39, verse 21.
Right.
With that, shalom.
No sign of trash. All right. We just